he couldn't even look me in the eye. All right, fool a bitch. It's like I have no recollection of the event in question. All right. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of your favorite podcast in the whole motherfucking world, the No Chaser podcast. I'm Timothy De La Ghetto.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
And I'm Nikki Blades.
We got a super duper special episode today because we got 5 motherfucking people in here.
Damn,
we got
warm.
We got Nikki Limo and Steve Greene.
What's up, everybody?
Wait, this is the name you called me.
Oh, on accident.
Embarrassing.
You're the other Nikki.
I can see it.
Yeah.
He's like, welcome, Nikki Limo. I was like, I wish I was that important.
For a while, I've been the only Nikki. Like, I haven't run into a lot of like same name people.
KKI.
So, yeah. Are you KKI too? Mm-hmm. That's the only way to do it.
Period.
That's the only way I trust.
There's also CK.
No, there's not.
Period.
Oh, okay.
I'm Steven with a PH. Huge shout out out there.
Wait, you said you're Steven with a PH?
Steven with a PH. Huge, big old shout out out there.
Are you really?
Oh yeah.
That's your legal name?
Yeah, Steven with the PH. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I
So
know some.
Stefan.
You believe?
Yo,
Basically, that's what I got called in my youth. Yeah.
Stefan.
You guys,
I know
not-
one.
But it's Steven. It's technically Steven.
Not
But
only-
the kids get real smart.
not
with it.
only is he Steven with a PH, he's Greene with an E at the end.
Yeah, no.
Oh, you are fancy.
fancy.
I tried to make him take that E off just so he had to go through the same name changing process as I did when I had to change my name
know
because
what?
it is a bitch.
Yeah.
What did you
I
change your
refuse.
name to?
Keep it. See,
To
that's why
Limo
we ain't changed.
Green.
Limo Greene.
You
Yeah.
sound like algae.
Thank you.
Alright. So you legally took his last name, yes?
I did, and I legally changed it to my stage name too, because I was
What?
Limo Snero before. That was my maiden name.
Limo Snero.
But I'd gone by Nikki Limo for 10 years, 10 plus years, and it was always a bitch getting into the studios for like acting and auditions and stuff because it was such a different name. And so now it says Nikki. Well, it says Nicole Limo space Green. So I have both of our names.
Oh,
Yeah, it
Limo
just sounds like a
Verde?
complicated Crayola color.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lime green, like a language no one's heard of.
I love it. I'm all
Limo
for it.
Verde. Well, shit, man. You guys are married.
We are. Yeah.
How's that going?
You're married too.
I am. But we're not talking about me right
Oh
now.
my God.
Hey.
We don't exist.
More than
Turn
half
around,
of this
Rick.
group
Turn
is
around,
married.
Rick.
So I was like that no chaser gang. Can
Oh,
we
yeah,
just take
let's
this
do it.
shot?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Come
okay.
on.
So we're
Before you
gonna
start
take a
talking about
shot.
being married
No
again.
I
chaser
know.
gang,
Let's take a
gang.
shot before talking about being married.
Because Rick don't drink, but I'm drinking for the both of us.
Don't
you got that.
don't shame him.
We
Shame
are.
me.
What
I
did
don't
I say?
care.
We're a partner in this.
Cheers.
Like,
Can I just say props to you for having good tequila? Because
Yes.
so many people fail
know
at it.
what?
So
Here's-
many.
So many people don't even know what
drinking
Here,
tequila
no,
is.
Nase
Tim.
Azul,
Okay,
okay?
hit the bell. Hit the bell.
You have to lift it a little bit.
Here,
Yeah.
you, because I failed
You gotta
last
pick it up.
time. So
You gotta go up.
So we had a whole
the
ass.
better Nikki got to hit the bell.
Yay!
Yes.
Cheers.
Welcome, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, I already put it away.
You and Rick.
My
don't
bad.
get to have
That's
it.
all good.
So we did an episode earlier about we were just talking about Clase Azul and how like tasty it is. Especially compared to, here's the thing, when you're young and you're just drinking and you're just taking whatever the fuck,
Yo, I'm
right?
still
And you're
young.
broke.
You're broke and you're just drinking like you're drinking like Patron and shit, right? Which is like Patron can be
And
great.
you think you're balling
No,
on
man.
Patron. You think like, oh, we're balling.
no, well that's the because
Oh my
it's what
God.
you hear in rap songs, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking of
So it's,
rappers,
you're drinking Patron and it's like it's whatever.
They have great marketing. That is
They
what
do.
Patron has.
But that's about it.
That is why everyone thinks they're balling drinking Patron.
I literally was just with an artist who who raps about Patron and Hennessy mixed at the
Yikes.
same time, and I said that sounds like 21 and poor decisions.
Yeah.
Like I'm too damn grown to be mixing Patron and Hennessy at the same time.
Same.
It just sounds like you had a really bad day today.
That sounds like
You know what I mean? You're trying to triage some shit, like with yourself emotionally.
That's what PD Flow was doing at my bachelor party.
oh my god.
Because I try to separate. Look, any low key seasoned drinker knows that you don't mix your dark with your tequila or your clears.
You pick a lane.
Yeah.
Right, you pick your lane.
And
So-
champagne is you might dabble in it just for social.
Right,
You
and
might
it'll
have a
make
toast
you
of champagne,
Right.
and then
But
get
don't
into
finish
whatever you're
it.
drinking.
and it'll make
Yeah.
you burp.
But professional alcoholics like my grandfather, not a bit, will do that to get the extra fucked so he doesn't have to remember the Vietnam War. So he used to come home and he'd do 2 pumps of bourbon and a pump of whiskey right into it.
Wait,
Just put it all
pumps?
nice.
Yeah.
He's a real one.
Yeah, exactly. He poured the bottle into a dispenser. Yeah.
Oh, those, yeah. I always wanted one of those.
So at my bachelor party, PD Flo, like we turned around at one point and we're like, "Yo, Peter just mixed his Henny with his tequila, bro," and he was just back there chilling,
Oh
like
my God.
what, just going in
mad
for whatever
scientist.
reason, right?
You could get drunk
mixologist
without
came
having
out
a
and
bad
said,
time.
"Excuse me, guys, welcome."
Yep.
And he had a great time up until the next day, where he was just like puking the whole next day.
Yay.
Amateur mistake.
Nah.
man.
Drinking is an art for real. You hit a certain points where you got to learn enough about your body. Rick is smarter than mostly all of us at this table for
True.
being sober, because I made a lot of mistakes because of drinking.
My thing is
I feel like
peer
you guys
pressure.
have fun.
I lived.
do.
My life has only gotten better since I started drinking. How about that?
I mean,
Does anybody say that? I do.
21 and up.
I'm only really a social drinker. I'm really good at not drinking and like taking care of my body and stuff until I'm around social situations. But I used to not have friends, so I used to be like really good at like not drinking. Recently,
You're like, let me tell you the honest truth. There was no one to drink with me, and I knew.
Yeah.
When your parents tell you you're not allowed to drink by yourself, you have to reevaluate your decisions. My mom was like, Nicole, what? Ain't nobody here. I was like, but I'm 21. They're like, that's alcoholics, and like you're really doing something you're not supposed to. I was like,
But nowadays you can be like, "Are you drunk shaming me? Are you drunk shaming me?"
if it's wine, I am grown and I had a long day.
that's true. Wine is okay.
Wine. Why is it so
I don't
socially
know.
acceptable? Why
Because-
is it
It's a
acceptable?
solo thing because it's like you think a cat lady is sad in their houses. That's
Because
why.
it's a relaxing thing. It's not really like a go out and dance.
So if
thing.
I have a glass of tequila versus a glass of wine, I'm an alcoholic if I have wine, and I mean an alcoholic
Tequila.
if I have tequila, but
Yeah.
okay if I
Well-
have wine.
yeah.
Well,
if you have
because
wine and you're watching The Bachelor and you're sad, it's very
That
normal.
show, I can't
Well, because
watch
wine
that.
wine
very normal.
sounds bougie,
Yeah.
right? So as soon as you can do something that's kind of bougie, it's like, oh, you're grown.
It's also
I
like
see.
you're going through a breakup. Like you got to drink that bottle of wine.
Haagen-Dazs and wine seem to be totally
exactly. It's like, oh, she's going through things.
Yeah.
Like, let her have her
No one-
wine.
no one
or
tells
she's
me.
got 2 kids. Let her have her wine.
That's messed
or
up.
she's, her husband's
Yeah.
working too much. Let her have her
Or
wine.
she's pregnant, let her have her wine. Yeah, just let her have it.
Steve Greene, you're funny, man.
Oh, come on, man.
Thank you guys for coming to the podcast today. I appreciate you
having
guys. I'm glad we can make room for the couple
Yeah.
combination.
I'm all squeezed
And Rick
in
and I
here.
on this
all
side.
cuddled up.
So, do you guys feel that since you've come together, it's changed your
Did you mean to emphasize cum so hard?
do you feel
Like,
that since you've
damn.
come
CUM together.
at
We
the
do
same
come
time?
together.
We've only come together a couple times.
It's very hard to
It's
synchronize.
not easy
It's
to do.
really
No.
difficult.
You're like, listen,
let me,
we're
no,
It's
no,
not
let,
like
me,
the
let,
movies.
let me
real
tell you
couples
something.
establish that.
While we're on the subject, it's not only it's not that it's a not easy situation for a dude, it's an accidental situation. It's like you're in it and you happen to be like, oh shit, you too. Yes.
Yeah, that's so true. That's very true.
But it's the Great White Buffalo. It doesn't always just
doesn't
happen
always
that
just
way.
happen.
I'm just like, hallelujah, thank you God when it does. You're like, yes, one, woo.
Yeah, it's a happy coincidence. All right, so how do you guys feel that? Do you feel that you are your situation has improved since you guys are together now?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually do. I think everything became more like, oh, we're a unit rather than like we're trying to do our own thing and like, throw mud at the wall. Like it's like, oh, we're like growing. The couples either grow together or they grow apart. And I feel like we really like grew together, and like then we started our company together, and then we do a lot of things to like we co-host our podcast together. So if they don't tell you, Tim was just on it with Chia.
Yep.
We do that together, and then we have a format on YouTube together. So it's like a lot of together things. But we started out as friends, so that was like it was really easy to do all that together because we worked together like as friends. That's how we met.
Please put it together, counter.
Yeah, together.
Yeah, it's a together count. Just ring the bell every time you hear fucking together.
Take a shot every time she says
Oh
together.
God.
Today's
They would die.
Do you think that being friends first is
Yeah.
beneficial to the relationship?
I do. I've never done it the other way though.
No.
Like, I've
Same,
never
I've
had
never done it the other
I
way.
never had a serious relationship where I wasn't
That's-
friends with them first.
Really?
It's a mistake. I've
what?
done it.
What's a mistake?
How do you do that?
Like
I've done it. I did. I had an ex that I just like seen. I mean, of course, the backstory with that is that we weren't really friends. But when I did give him the opportunity to go out, it was an instant connection that wasn't built on a friendship. It was built on, I don't know.
Sex?
No, well, not just that. It was more like, I don't know why I love you so much, but I do. Like, it was just like
Maybe you had a soul contract.
something, but that was some crazy shit that I don't recommend for anyone, because when it came down to needing a friend, I didn't have a friend.
Yeah.
So then when you outsource for friendships, when you outsource, it's like, I love you, but I need a friend. Even if it's female, there's jealousy that comes with somebody that wants to own all your energy and your time.
Right.
But when you build a friendship, you have an understanding for who they are.
Yeah.
Which is highly recommended.
And they're like more invested in you as a person
Totally.
when they're your friend first.
I care how you feel, not just how you make me feel.
Yeah. I gotta scope people out. So I get in group situations where I'm like, I kind of like that guy. That guy's kind of cute. Okay, let's see how it works out.
Yeah.
And then like the cream rises.
So when you say,
Go ahead.
Fuck
No,
you.
no.
It's
Nice transition.
Yeah.
when we say friends first, are we talking like strictly friends, nothing
Yes.
having?
Yeah.
We were
So
both
you
in
wouldn't
serious.
consider
Acquaintances and
somebody like, so if two people meet and they're physically attracted and they start canoodling, but they don't jump into a relationship right away, and they chill and grow and learn each other and are friends, but there's already been that.
But there's canoodling involved.
Yeah.
There's no canoodling. We're
There
very
wasn't-
loyal
yeah,
people.
so
I don't fuck
we
around.
started
No,
off, like we
before you're in a relationship,
we
would
had
you
the-
consider those people friends first?
No.
But they didn't jump into
No,
the
because
relationship.
they were clear that they were sexually attracted to
Yeah.
each other.
Okay, so there's-
friends are just like, we hang out, we chill.
Yeah.
That's it.
We're friends.
I don't know,
Yeah,
man.
But we don't chill.
But we were
I
in
totally
serious.
disagree with
We were
that.
in serious relationships.
What do you disagree with?
I think you
think
can
they're still
still
friends?
develop a friendship with somebody
Oh, I think you could
before
develop.
becoming a relationship, but with doing freaky shit from the start.
I've just never experienced it.
Yeah, same.
I
I
have.
don't know.
So
Okay.
I mean, you
Well,
know,
then I agree with you then.
same. Because
Prove it. I
Rick
don't know.
knows.
I mean,
My current relationship is that.
people will always ask me too, is it possible to get out of the friend zone, right? And I always say that the way to get out of the friend zone is to make sure that person can picture you guys having sex in some way, right? Doing something like as long as that person sees you in some type of sexual way, whether it be like you're like flirting with them and
Yeah.
like you're doing something, as long as that other person can like possibly picture y'all making out together,
Yeah, it's possible.
then you can get out of the friend zone.
Well, I've dated someone briefly. There was a real reckless Nikki phase, and I apologize to a lot of people that were casualties.
Don't apologize.
No, I
Own
do.
that shit. It's
You
okay.
got a body count?
It was a learning process.
It was-
a
no, it
journey.
was more like-
it was your journey, girl. Don't
No,
apologize.
he literally, like, the story goes because I had put him in the friend zone after, because I was very
After. Shit.
So we dated, but I was very clear on that I didn't want that, and I wanted something else, and I was like, this is where I'm going, this is what I'm doing. So then I moved him to the friend zone because there was nothing there. Eventually he did get out of it. I'm talking about over like a 4-year span of still
Whoa.
being consistent, no.
Oh, this
but
poor
when
guy.
people, but when no, but
Stop
when,
swimming at some point.
God.
Just let the current take you. Holy
No,
shit.
dude, it's all
well,
about
it's all
sticking
about
to it.
sticking
Yeah.
to it,
Got
but it's
back
about,
in there.
But
it's
4
about
years,
stick-
you can't be worth
I
4 years. I'm
know.
saying, no offense. I don't know anyone who's worth that amount of time. That's insane.
Here's the thing.
But when we talk about
Go ahead,
people,
go ahead.
but when we talk about, but because we hear from a lot, I mean, of course, everybody got an opinion on how do you get out of the friend zone, and there's nothing worse than being placed in it when you didn't start there.
Yeah, that
and then
sucks.
working out. But you can. There are things, because people do grow and change, and it is timing. Sometimes timing is everything. And yeah, 4 years. I don't know what the hell he was doing in that 4 years in
Yeah.
between. It wasn't sitting and
Drawing
waiting for
pictures
me.
of you on the wall, apparently.
In
He
those
wasn't- let
4
me tell you
years,
this, he
you were
wasn't-
not only trying
No.
to talk to her.
And that's the reality of understanding what the friend zone really means. Like, yo, don't just put all your eggs in one basket, understanding that she's not ready for you now. Go live your damn life.
And did he get out of the friend zone?
Yes, he did. He
Yes.
made it out of the friend zone, and
So,
like.
my dudes
And
out
you
there,
dated for 3 weeks and then you
it's
dumped
possible.
his ass.
Nah,
Yeah.
I mean, but it's a huge.
She's like,
it's a-
nah, 2
I was
weeks.
like,
Okay.
No,
nah,
it was 2 months. Okay,
alright.
2 months.
Listen, it's a huge joke that he loves to talk about, is that he made it out and he throws this like old ass photo up from like 8 years
Oh, of
ago
your butt? Of your butt?
No, it's the friend picture, like, oh, this is when like you actually try to give me a shot, and then now fast forward to us actually like interacting with each other. He's
Well,
like, yeah,
look,
you can make it out.
Let
And
me
I'm
tell
like,
you,
timing.
as somebody who has been in the friend zone and got out, and even like once you get a little bit of something, you're so proud of that. I like you just want to throw it in her face every time.
I'm telling you,
Remember when you said never?
and that's the one thing, when you throw someone in the friend zone, girl or a guy, if you are ready to deal with what comes when you let them out of it, they don't.
You deserve it. How
Yeah.
dare you make him wait 4 years?
Yeah, what the fuck?
You know,
Who do you think
I don't
you
think
are?
that's never happened to
right?
me. That's the,
What's never happened to you?
I've never put someone in the friend zone and then they got out. They stay in the friend zone.
Yeah.
Hey,
The friend zone has a no return policy.
I mean, okay, to be fair, so look, Nikki knows you know what you want. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Because when
Nikki does not.
Oh no! Okay.
I
Nikki
see.
Limo knows what she wants because, like,
Cheers to that.
if y'all don't know, fucking
hey, I'm
like,
indecisive. All
so
right.
I've known Nikki Limo for a long time, right?
10 years.
And so when she like wanted Steve Greene, she literally like wrote about it in her diary and shit. Like, oh my god, I want a boyfriend like Steve Greene.
yeah, I said my next relationship, the guy's gonna be exactly like Steve Greene, or we're not dating. And then my next boyfriend was Steve Greene.
Damn.
You
Pretty much.
manifested
What a witch.
him.
And he was in a 4-year relationship at the time.
There's some
Like, I did
sorcery.
not think it was gonna be him. I
Yeah.
was like, I just want someone with
Oh,
those qualities.
She did it, bro.
Dude, oh, she
4
did do it.
years.
Dude, are you kidding? Once me and my ex, dude, once me and my ex broke up, it was like I opened the door to my apartment and Nikki fell in. Like she was up against it with a glass to her ear. Like it was like that.
Thank God, I
Actually,
can't believe you
it's
guys
true.
broke up. I'm so sad for you.
No,
Come
I
here,
was.
cry.
I remember distinctly.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
driving in my car, and one of my friends, who was actually in the friend zone that I put in the friend zone, Tyson, was like, "Yo, did you hear Steve and the ex girlfriend broke up?" And I was like,
You break.
Hey, listen, I got shit to do. I gotta go.
And then,
Listen.
yeah, that night I met up with his best friend because we were all at this this script reading thing, and we
Yeah.
went out for margaritas later. And I was like, Team Steve, right away, hashtag Team Steve, and everyone was like, what the hell is going on with you? I'm like, let me tell you why, and I broke down like why I was on his
Was he
side.
there?
No,
Oh.
and that would be funny though.
Yeah.
And then
I think this is
Michael,
funnier.
his best friend,
She's like,
was
I love you.
"Are you in love with Steve?" I was like, "What?
Yeah,
No,
well.
it's ridiculous."
She's so
Oh,
good at
that's
lying.
good. So you
That's
were
just
around.
the tequila talking.
It is.
You were around
That
his
makes me tell the
homies
truth.
and
Facts.
put it out there that you were obsessed
Yeah,
with him.
but
That's
I
such a good play.
wasn't trying
Wait, but
to
let me-
make a move. I was just like expressing, because tequila really does make me just no filter tell the
Yeah.
truth about
Take
whatever.
this away from her.
Tim,
then.
we
You
keep saying about
gotta
that.
lift it.
Okay, but I want to ask Steve.
Please.
On the receiving end of somebody wanting you,
It was a little sad, a little desperate.
how did it feel?
Yeah, right.
How does it?
I
Because
felt bad for her. Yeah.
Steve, tell me how it really.
I was like,
Yeah.
maybe I can help this girl.
Yeah.
No, man, it was cool because what happened was we all end up going. Actually, oddly enough, we all
So
went
then the next week,
the next week. It was my other buddy's birthday. We're all there.
and all the friends that were at that first night, where I was like, Team Steve, they were all there.
Everyone was there,
like
and
Nikki
we're at
really
like my
wanted
favorite
Margaritas again.
my favorite Mexican restaurant, and we go. I go there for my birthday every year, oddly enough. And then, so she was sitting across the table from me, and the whole time she's just drunk, telling me how great I am and how.
I was like, "You're amazing. You deserve better. You should be with
Yes.
someone just as amazing."
And then-
that girl's gonna come. You know, she's gonna be there.
But at the time, I was still hung up on my ex. I was like, I'm going to get her back. I actually moved into like what I called like an outpost that was nearby, where I was going to like
Try to get her
start
back.
my war to get my ex back, because I am a loyal puppy
Yeah.
and I will fucking
I was
move
like,
mountains.
"You don't even know."
And then once
I
I,
will
found out
train
the
you.
truth about my ex,
Yeah, I
and
spilled
how
all
she
the tea about her.
how she was about me and our relationship, and how she used to talk shit on me, and how she, a bunch of shit.
But then I was like, the next morning, I was like, "Oh fuck, I should not have said that. That was not my business. What did I do?" But then a bunch of people came out of the woodwork and said the same thing. About
Everybody
her.
started
The
telling me it
same
was like
thing.
So
the deck
all the
was
stuff you
stacked.
made up actually was true.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and then I told her, I was like,
How
"Make sure-
lucky."
Can you call him and say that's true?"
So listen, so I may have drank again last night. All right.
Yo,
fucking-
That's an interesting
So then it was
story.
like a tree branch broke in my head. Like all that shit about my ex fucking fell off. And I'm not even kidding
Guess
you.
what? there was an opening.
She was like crying one day. She like drove to me. I was staying with a buddy at the time, and she drove to me and she's like, "Whatever you do, just please don't fuck Nikki Limo."
You lying?
No, I'm not.
Stop.
I'm not.
Are you serious?
No, I'm not.
Only me, that's
Because
the only
she
person
was
she didn't
jealous
want
of
him to
Nikki
fuck.
like for a long time.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and she
everybody
was
has.
crying. Don't fuck Nikki Limo. Don't fuck Nikki Limo. I fucked Nikki Limo in 48 hours.
My fucking goal.
I was inside Nikki Limo within like fucking 42 hours. Of
So I
that
started as a revenge fuck.
And we made it here, bitches.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And I'm Stella Rebound right now with a ring.
And now I'm married.
You
Yeah.
can do it too,
No,
girl.
that
Let's
really
go.
is like a
Yeah.
dope ass success story.
Isn't
But
it?
Really
for
is.
all the
That's-
people who think like, oh, if you do it too fast and all this shit.
No, but
A rebound can become a marriage.
Yeah.
If you're talking to a grown man who knows what they want,
Yes.
it's a different
Yes.
thing. It's a different thing.
I mean, but when you look at both angles of it, you knew what you wanted, and you were getting out of something that you needed
That
to
I
get
thought I
clarity.
wanted.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of people get hung up on their damn exes that don't know how to move past it until for some reason something breaks and you have clarity, and then right when it comes, what else comes?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nikki at your damn door.
Yeah,
just like,
exactly.
Yeah.
When you're ready for the world is
it's
ready, for you.
That's
universal
amazing.
shit.
It's
Because
pretty crazy, yeah.
Yo,
Well, and
Nikki
here's the thing
manifested
too. It's like you
right.
were for sure like in the pussy, like, ha, my ex told me not to do this.
And I was like, ha, my journal came true.
She said, "Dear journal, today Steve gave me the D."
Wow,
They
And I
both
was like,
texted the
next
ex
step,
right after.
marriage.
that's beautiful.
This
She
year-
told her
invited.
friend on her
Actually,
first
yeah.
date. She texted her friend. Her friend's like, "How's the date going?" She said, "Do you want chicken or steak at the wedding?"
Oh, that's adorable.
But then I ended up going pescatarian. So.
True.
Like, so everybody's getting fit.
Yeah.
That's so cute. I arrived to your guys' wedding late. I'm sorry. I
That's fine.
actually
That's a lot.
I didn't make it to the ceremony.
You missed the dope ass vows.
You
I
missed a
talked
great
about
service.
the diary entry.
No, but you know what they
And
did
I
that was
quoted
mad
Eminem.
funny? So their first dance was to a karaoke rendition of some other song, and it was them like it like the as
Can't
they
help
were-
falling in love.
Yeah, so it's okay. So they're dancing, their first dance, and then it's them singing like like badly.
Badly.
we sang
horribly.
our own first dance song.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, and then, but in the middle of it, they're going like, "All right, well, yeah, this is great. This is you guys like had like commentary over it.
We did.
I was dying.
Thanks, brother.
Yeah, we were promoting our album that was dropping.
We were trying to
In
get
the song.
because we knew we were having a wedding where all of these YouTubers were going to be there, so we thought it'd be
Oh my
funny.
God.
We
Don't
thought it'd be a
forget to
funny
use
bit
the
if they all felt
hashtag.
slightly uncomfortable about how we were trying to get them to plug our upcoming Christmas album that doesn't exist. So we were like plugging the Christmas album, like, hey, if you think this song is dope, just wait for our Christmas album. And then we're like,
we keep dancing.
and we just keep dancing and looking at each other and smiling and like not breaking, not laughing. We're just like smiling at each other the whole time. Like
everybody in
we're
the
hearing
crowd is like,
heavenly-
"These two psychos are made for each other."
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Fucking
fucking
hilarious.
crazy.
We were trolling
They
our own
are.
wedding, and I got to set up a live stream that I plugged for like
a month,
4
yeah.
months. For like 4 months on Nikki's channel, I was telling people, just wait for my wedding live stream. It's going to be so dope. The wedding live stream is going to be lit. Come to our wedding. We want you at our wedding.
Oh my
Yeah.
And then, like, as soon as the live stream starts, it's like the live stream starts. I had everyone just put a bunch of gifts in front of the webcam so you can't see shit.
Wow.
You can't see fucking anything. The whole wedding, it's just completely covered in presents.
Wow.
It was so
Kind of see
dope.
through a gift bag a little bit, like just like a little peephole.
And then there are people in the comments like, I can kind of maybe see Jenna Marbles through. If I look through the sliver here, I can kind of see her red hair.
That's
it was
hilarious.
great.
Everything's
That's
just
epic.
a bit.
Oh yeah,
for
it's
you
always a
guys.
bit.
So
Always a bit.
epic,
Gotta
though.
do it.
It's true.
To find
fuck,
somebody
that's
that
funny.
agrees with that shit.
Yeah,
'Cause I'd
she's
be
the
like,
fucking best,
first
man.
off,
You just
they can't see this damn dress.
Yep. Well, here's the thing. We took the
funny.
service seriously. We gave each other really nice vows and like they were from the
Yeah,
heart
yeah.
and all this shit. And then once our friends are
That's
there, we're like,
intimate.
let's have fun. This should be fun.
Which that sounds exactly what a wedding's supposed to be. I'm doing this for you and for the fam, and then guess what? Let's turn the fuck
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yes.
Who was that crazy auntie I was dancing with at the
Dude, that's my
wedding?
aunt
God.
Sheila.
Which one,
She's
man?
freaking crazy.
You dance with all her
And yeah,
aunts,
all my
bro.
aunts are crazy, but Sheila has to be the craziest.
Was that
she
the
is,
one?
She is straight from the Philippines.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my uncle met her through a magazine or something because that was his pen pal for a while.
Oh my
and then
God.
all of a sudden he went to the Philippines and came back with a wife.
I spent
Shit.
most of their wedding dancing with this auntie who was definitely like hitting me with like the fishing pole, like all types of different like.
The auntie.
Hey, dude, it was
That
a
was a
Pescatarian
higher
wedding, dude.
actress.
She needed to eat.
Oh my God, they're so cute. Come here, boys.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You sound like her. That
you
is
do.
like her.
Oh,
That's
the
a great
Timothy
impression.
Delagato. I seen your vigil.
Yep. A lot of that.
A lot of vigils.
Timothy could have fucked your aunt. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, no,
You
legit
really
could have
could
fucked
have.
her. Yeah.
no, and I would have if I was single. That's what's crazy. No,
That's really nice. I like that.
I
like that
Yeah,
about
let
you.
her know.
Just
I
so
always
she
like
knows.
that about you.
But her husband.
You never know, but he's probably down.
My uncle, her
More than
husband,
likely.
got so plastered at my wedding, like freaking wasted. And during the garter toss, he tried to go in. I was like, ew!
Are you just here?
Steve's like,
You're drunk, go home.
Your family's weird.
Hey, that's an uncle though. When you hear uncle, doesn't it make more
We
sense?
don't hang with that uncle.
Yeah.
It makes more sense.
oh shit.
It's too bad.
It's funny when it's the auntie, but when the uncle come, you're like,
Yeah, you're like,
oh, okay.
that's some weird
Shut
shit.
it down. Shut it down.
Yeah. Auntie can be a freak. Uncle gotta take his ass
Gotta take
home.
his
It's true.
So we got a question from JJCK234.
JJCK.
That sounds fake as fuck.
And I've never, I've
like a
actually,
robot.
This is my other account.
so I've never heard you guys talk about this before. Actually, for Steve and Nikki and Tim, what is it like being in a mixed race relationship? It's always
do that.
wonder
I don't
what
know.
people's take on this is.
So many mixed Hawaiians out there in these streets that I just
You got
happen
a
to be
mixed,
with.
mixed
Yeah,
race
that's what I'm saying,
relationship,
guys.
too.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh.
like, it's okay.
Maybe
fine.
they don't know.
Rick, it's not about us.
Well, no,
It's
they
not about you.
specified because I had pictures of everybody.
they
I know, I
specified
know.
us.
Me and
I
Nikki
know,
have a bit
sorry.
where no matter
just-
where we go, if we get bad service or something, it's like, oh, because we're mixed race.
So I've never heard you guys talk about this. Did you guys
Yeah.
ever deal with any shit being, that Steve is a whitey and you are a
A brownie?
a Filipina, and what do you mix with again?
What's the mixture of white? It's like French Russian
Okay,
ish.
So
Yeah.
you're light
but you
with
look
a
like
tan?
you look Latina.
Yes.
You
so
look like exactly. She
Yeah.
looks Latina. I didn't even think I was into Asian chicks. And then go figure, like all high school,
Yeah.
I was like, I've just never been. I never had a crush on an Asian chick. Never did the whole time. And so I was like, I don't think that's my thing. I think that Latinas are my thing.
I
And
swear
then
I'm
go
looking
figure.
at you and I'm like, you don't look Asian.
I know.
Exactly.
And I was
Yeah.
like, people say I don't look Asian. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, I
look
wouldn't have
like
guessed
right
that either. What are you?
now. Hawaiian, Chinese,
Ah,
Filipino,
okay. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Hawaiian,
Wow.
Chinese, Filipino.
and Irish.
Isn't it
That's
crazy
got
that you
three
just look like a
parents.
Jersey Shore chick? With that mix, you look like a Jersey Shore
yeah,
chick.
you look Italian.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
you
because I
look Italian.
got my natural nose.
Probably.
You know what I mean? Like,
I
'cause
modeled for
'cause
Greece
Yeah.
one time.
this hair literally got everybody confused. He said I
Yeah.
look like what, a professional like a lawyer? What'd you say?
No,
What?
I did not say
Yes,
that.
okay.
But
Yes, he's
it
watching too much porn.
It was too deep what
I
we
know,
went
we were
into,
having a different
but I didn't say
discussion,
that.
Okay.
Anyway,
anyways.
the hair, yeah.
Yeah, so we.
That's
no,
what a
we-
guy who watches too much porn says. He's like, hey, you look like are you a lawyer?
Are you a cop? Are you a police officer?
Are you a real estate lady?
I've always wanted to be one.
Yeah, there you go.
It's great.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, we'd have. I mean, in short, no. Other than like my brown side, my Filipino side likes to make white jokes all the time because
All the time.
pretty
All the
much
time.
every Filipino relative married a white person. So like they're always like, oh, the white table's over there. Like
Yeah.
they make jokes like that.
I'm like, oh, I guess this is the big dick table then.
There are white females too.
Hey, dude, you give and you get. It's fun.
Big dick energy.
They're the best, man. That's my favorite.
She's like,
Yeah.
yes, Steve.
And so they make jokes like that. Like my dad at my white side will take out all the trash because he's very neat person, so he likes everything to be really clean. But he'll make a joke like, "Sure, make the brown guy take out the trash," and like it's just all like fun. It's never
Yeah.
like
But how is it on your side?
They love Nikki. I mean,
Yeah.
they absolutely. I mean, I have had so many girlfriends that came through there that my parents didn't like, and Nikki was like the one. Like it was like magic.
That's nice.
Yeah,
that's dope.
So I never heard it. I mean, my family's very not like that. They very cool and accepting and shit.
yeah.
I feel like Filipinos are very, very judges.
That's
Really?
true. My grandma was very excited when I dated a half Filipino guy when I was like just out of high school. She was like super excited about that guy, even though she never met him, and we only dated for like 3 months. But she heard he was Filipino, so she was super excited. And then like, you know, with everyone else, she's kind of like, okay.
Okay, you're a good person.
Yeah.
But I would love if you're a
But
Filipino.
she really wanted her kids to be Americanized. So like she didn't even teach the kids Tagalog or anything.
Right.
Like she the way they immigrated over was my grandpa was in the Navy, and so they were very like America, like we love America, we salute America, we want our kids to be American, and so they liked the assimilation. I think my grandma sometimes misses the culture a little bit, but overall she's like happy that people are assimilated.
So no children, right?
Not yet.
No,
No,
not yet.
So when you guys do decide to have children, do you feel like that cultural difference is going to come back into
it's
play?
gonna get way washed out because like that kid's gonna be
Yeah.
a quarter Filipino.
Okay, there we go.
I mean, she's also from Santa Barbara. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's
Okay, so it's not like
it's built into the cake.
because when you hear that question, I'm going like, yo, it's sounding like it's like some extreme type shit. Like you're coming from the Philippines and
Yeah.
oh, you're an American
Yeah.
man. But when you think about it, it's like, no, realistically,
Yeah.
this is reality. Welcome to America. Everybody's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
damn diverse.
We're both
And
American.
Second
Thank you.
generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just is.
I feel like that would only come from the families, because from like outsiders, you just look white.
Yeah.
To a lot of people, it's
You-
like,
or
oh, it's
like-
white guy and an Italian girl, but that's
even
white.
me
and
looking
good.
at you, I'm like, I don't know what you don't know what I am. I don't know what you are.
Yeah, you look like a spicy white, like
Like if I
Italian
go
or
to
Greek
Mexico,
or,
they speak Spanish
Of
to me.
course.
If I go to Hawaii, they start speaking pidgin. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's like wherever I am, if people just kind of assume I'm
Yeah.
what they
It's
are.
amazing. She blends in everywhere we
Bali,
go.
they
We've
spoke
traveled
Balinese.
everywhere. And they all just think she's one of them.
Yeah, I remember that time you went to Compton. And they were like,
They're like, she's black. She's 100% black.
You stay in the car. You stay in the car. Yo, what's up?
They're like, she's a dark skinned black. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting.
oh, that's weird. Yeah.
Like, babe, just roll up your
I'm like,
side
I guess
of the
we're
window.
in.
Like, excuse me. She's like, sit the fuck down. Stay in the fucking car.
All right, well, let's talk about this. I'm sure you know you guys are probably tired of talking about this, but you don't fart in front of each other.
We
not.
don't.
Or poop.
No.
Right.
Pooing in front of each other is just weird.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, you know, depending on who you ask, but you don't fart at all. You've been together for how long, and you don't fart?
We've been together for coming up on 6 years, in like 2 months, and we don't fart. I don't really fart in general as a person. Like I don't like. Need
not a gassy
to. Yeah, I'm
person.
not really gassy that much. So,
I feel like you're lying.
but
She
I'm
could
not.
be,
Yeah,
but I
like,
wouldn't know.
Yeah,
I've never heard her fart.
You haven't accidentally, oh, poop.
Never.
Sorry.
but
Like, I
you
don't-
too? You walk out
No,
the room?
fuck no, I don't do it ever.
I don't drink carbonated beverages or
I walk
a lot
out
of
the
beans
room.
or
I do all kind of shit.
he has lactose, so like he's very good at hiding it because I've never dealt with it.
You've never heard him fart.
No.
One time when he was sleeping, but
Okay.
I don't count that.
I've
I
gotten
feel
phone
that's
calls like
that's-
I'm
we
going
don't
to the
count that.
bathroom.
Okay, so it's established you guys love each other. You guys
we do,
are like
clearly.
pretty much the
Oh.
perfect
We do.
Yeah.
perfect match so far. The story is amazing.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Is farting in front of each other the deal breaker? If he was to say, you know what, fuck this,
Oh my
I don't
God.
feel like
Oh,
walking
it
out.
wasn't
I'm
my
gonna fart.
it wasn't my rule.
This was my rule.
Steve's rule.
This was a Steve rule. I had
So
farted
she
in
farts.
front
This
of
was-
every other boyfriend. Like boyfriends were allowed to fart. It was like very like because the thing is like once you're able to fart in front of each other, you're comfortable. Like you're ready to get married. That was like the old saying, right? So I always
So-
felt like we're at that level now.
This
in
is
our
Steve Green
relationship.
theory. Are you ready?
Yes, break it.
So Steve Green theory is that because I've been in relationships where it's like that before, where they fart or whatever the fuck, but I never really did because I try to keep it all like I'm dating the whole time. And I noticed that as people do that, whether you know it or not, it's like water running off of a waterfall, right? Over time, it erodes things in your relationship and it makes it less like you're
Sexy.
dating and more like your roommates, and it's less like there's mystery and
Yeah.
fun and more like we're just here and it's normal, and it just takes a lot of the pizzazz out of the shit. you
Yeah,
know?
and I would have to agree now, after being together 6 years, this is the first relationship I've ever been in that I'm still I'm either the same or more sexually attracted than I ever was before.
That's amazing. That's some great. That's a great.
From not farting. That's
Green-
interesting.
Maybe.
according to Steve
I don't
Green
want to
theory.
break it. I'm like,
Yeah.
but it might be
Every
true.
time
Not
you
farting and
hold
not-
in the fart, you're like,
No.
like our
No
first
bathroom
date.
things,
Yeah, we
no
got a lot of good
bathroom
sex
sharing,
going.
none of
And
that shit.
I could totally see that because you come to a point to where you live with someone for so long that you become so accustomed to them to where it's no longer romantic because you know it.
Yeah,
Right.
and you've
Uh-huh.
seen every gross
Like if I get a phone
habit
call,
and
yeah, and I
trait.
know Yeah. Oh, that's a good thing. You continue to date.
Yeah, there's no like
do.
nose
You
picking.
continue
There's
to
no
date.
like
No nose picking.
There's
No.
no gross shit that
Burps?
happens in front
So
of
what's
each
the
other.
grossest?
I don't burp
Just
either,
the-
but
it's
like,
just like-
that's I don't think that's gross.
When you put your best foot forward, like on a first date, why does that have to end?
Oh God, that's some knowledge right
I mean,
there.
okay, look, I get.
And
your
it's not
point.
about being fake. It's about putting your best foot forward.
and I
That's all it
really
is.
want to fuck all the time.
Yeah,
That's
See,
great.
she's a horny bitch, man. I love it.
There's so many people complaining about not getting any, and
Yeah.
then
I know.
And
It's
especially
sad.
like, oh, in the beginning. I have better butterflies about her now than
way
ever.
better sex and more butterflies than ever.
Well, okay, I get that point. I totally get that point. But at the same time, like, I don't you? I feel like being comfortable is one of the perks of being together for so long. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like it's like, hey, I get to fart in front of you now.
But why don't you spread your ass cheeks and show Chia your butthole? You know what I'm saying?
You don't
Like,
have to make
it
it
doesn't
audible.
have to be that personal,
right?
Nah, but that's different. That's just something you're not comfortable with in yourself. It's not you not being comfortable with your partner. That's you not being comfortable with anybody seeing your asshole. It's
Yeah,
not just your
yeah.
partner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
but
that's true.
I
But
mean,
that's what I'm saying
I
about
get it.
openness.
I definitely get it. But I do think that's like a situational, person to person type
It-
thing.
it is
'Cause for
person to
me,
person.
all of my feet are my best feet. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah.
I'm not holding back anything to keep my best.
How
foot
long have
forward.
you been in a thing before?
What do you mean before?
a
How long am I
relationship.
now?
Yeah.
It's over 2 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And would you say that it's just as intense now and everything's just as much as the beginning, in all honesty?
Not as much, but it's not far apart. But it's only 2 years.
from
Yeah.
taking
You know what I'm
away from listening in on this is the fact that Nikki's response is I'm hornier now than I was initially. And for so many people that write in, you go, how do you keep it going?
6
Yeah.
years.
I mean,
But
just
they say
2.
how,
You talk
yeah.
about 2, 6
Yeah.
months,
Yeah.
initially meeting.
How do you keep that spark going?
The fact that you responded that I want you more now than ever, and this seems to be something that works for us, might be something to just
to try.
to just
You know?
to just
It's
take
interesting.
in a
It's
little
And I
bit.
will say this too. Before we fuck, I try to shower, keep shit clean.
Oh, yeah. definitely.
He's very
Always.
hygienic.
So it's like there's no like, because if she even thinks like, if I gotta suck his dick and it's gonna
I'm
be bad,
always sucking a
she'll-
moral dick.
She'll never think that, so it doesn't take it away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It
No.
doesn't make her think this is gonna suck. This is gonna be laborious
But
or
I-
whatever.
That I definitely agree
Right,
with.
completely.
But I appreciate the acknowledgement of wanting to make sure that she deserves
Yeah.
the best foot forward, because I feel like a lot of time when you get comfortable, it's like I deserve to be able to be doing whatever the fuck I want. But
Yeah.
to keep that in your mind, knowing that this is someone that you love, that you want to continue to, I feel like some relationships, yes, I want to be able to do some dirty, nasty shit for some.
We do dirty, nasty
We
shit.
do.
Yeah.
But it's clean.
She's a bad girl.
But she's back. But for some people, that some like a little extra something on it, and that works for them. But to still in your mind as a partner going, I want her to have the best of me at all times, because this is what I want to put forward. In whatever way you do that, say it is being extra open with your partner and doing other stuff, or even, some people are like, I love you dirty, I love you clean, I love you however you are, but that's me giving you all of me.
Yeah.
You giving yourself all to each other is that thought process of, okay,
Yeah.
there's certain things that I
It's
just want to do.
different for everybody.
Yeah, no,
I like it though.
Different
I
strokes for
appreciate
different
that.
folks.
I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
This was the first time ever that was proposed to me, and I was like, I'll go along with it, see what happens. You know, if I feel like, oh my God, I'm sacrificing so much, I have a gassy stomach every day and I can't like let these farts out or something, then I would say something, but it's never been a problem
Yeah.
for us. Like, I've never felt like limited in that area. I've never felt like I'm sacrificing a lot. And then also the sex has been increasingly better every year. So I'm like, maybe there's something to it. I don't know. It might not even be that. It might just be that we're meant to be together and we're growing as people. But
Yeah.
like, why even chance it?
But there's a maintenance thing that goes into it, right?
Yeah.
And that's appreciated.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm noticing. It could
Yeah.
be anything. It's not even necessarily like farting or pooping in front of each other.
Yeah.
It's the fact that I care about you enough
Yeah.
to want to put my best foot forward in whatever sense of that means to you.
Chia really wants to be in the room while I'm pooping.
I mean, I've
My
had
chick
that
is
too.
like
I've
wants
had
me to
that
hold
too.
her hand.
Wait,
While she's
what?
pooping?
Yeah.
I mean,
So
I've
Chia-
What does that mean?
I think she's just being stupid, just trying to be funny. But I'm like, stop.
No.
Stop making that
Literally.
joke. Like, stop making that joke.
Chia wants to be in the room No, not only like while I'm pooping, and look, I'm pretty open in terms of like, yeah, we fart around each other, like blah blah blah, all that shit. But like, she's like, just let me be in there. Well, but I'm like, no,
Yeah.
well, I don't know.
For some people, that's that next level.
I've
Right.
gotten messages like, oh, my tummy hurts. And there's certain things that it's just like, I don't know, that vulnerability seems attractive to where I'm so comfortable and I'm so into you that when I'm not feeling well, and even if it's I gotta go potty, again, each relationship is different.
Yeah.
Each relationship is different.
Man, when I'm shitting, that's my
Private
king of
moment
the
time.
castle
Yeah,
time, right?
yeah.
It's like, yeah, I might fart on your leg on purpose.
No,
and I think
I'm
it's
punching
funny.
you in your throat if you
No,
do
no,
that
no,
to
no,
me.
no. I'm not farting on you.
Yeah.
No. I mean,
Nobody was part of your leg.
God, we know that, Tim.
But I'm probably going to now since you had such an issue with it. But
Tim,
like,
can I ask you, do you want to be in the room while Chia's shitting?
I don't have a desire to be in the room while she's shitting.
And that's all I'm saying is that typically that stuff is best behind the door, and so it makes your relationship better if it doesn't even come across in your head.
You guys still remain
But
romantic.
I do
Yes.
like
Yeah.
I do like farting on each other. I do enjoy that.
Yeah.
But I also appreciate what you guys got
Yeah.
going on. I think that's dope. If if that heightens your relationship, then that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's a great thing to try. I've never even thought about it. I thought the epitome of a relationship is that openness that you have to be like that.
Yeah, I really just think it depends on the people, because for some people it's like not needing to run away when your partner shitting makes you feel closer to them. You know what I'm saying? That makes you feel what you guys feel by doing what you do. So it's all about
I've
who's talking.
I've never seen him run away though.
No, it's
he
not
like takes
hard.
care of business some other time where I don't.
Yeah,
even
no,
know
I'm
about
saying
it.
like if your partner is if you're in the bathroom brushing your teeth and your chick comes in and she wants to
Right.
shit and you're like, what are you doing?
I think
If you're just like whatever about it, that makes people feel more comfortable.
Oh yeah, the
more
other thing
in
is
tune
we
with
have
each other.
separate bathrooms.
Oh, that's
We
amazing.
We love it.
Oh, God,
we used
I
to
love
fight so
having
much
to.
when we had to share a bathroom.
Yeah.
It's the
because
worst.
it's just
mean.
a private area, and I just like to have my shit the way I like my shit.
Have
and
you
then-
ever been annoyed with your own hair? Like my hair be falling
Yeah.
out, and I'm annoyed with myself, so I can only
Same.
imagine.
Girl
But
hair is the
I
worst.
Stick your
heard
hair on the shower
Dude,
wall.
I find her hair in the fridge.
it's annoying. I'm
It's
like,
really annoying.
where is this hair? And so if
How?
I'm annoyed, I already know. I'll be annoyed as fuck.
I heard Nikki Blaze just really hairy though, so that's
Where? I said I'm part
Armpits,
Asian, so y'all better
legs,
stop playing with me. I am part
toes.
Chinese. The only hair I got is right here. Thank you, laser. Wait, no, I'm just kidding.
Sponsored by.
How long you guys been
Right.
married now?
Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
2 years
right?
in
Isn't
May.
that crazy? That went by so fast.
Damn, you guys trying to have babies soon? or
In
what?
May.
I mean, her body's telling her yes.
Yeah, like every
But
time
her
it's
mind
like,
is
Her
telling
mind's
her
telling
no.
yeah.
yeah, my logic mind is like, dude, on paper this is ridiculous. Like, don't. We just bought a house. Everything's great. Like,
Yeah.
we get to travel.
That's
Why would
awesome.
you ruin that?
Is there something stopping you? Are you on birth control?
No.
No.
So
Okay,
I've been off
okay.
birth control for a year because I thought I'll give myself a year to like get my body regulated again. But it regulated like immediately,
Yeah.
like after getting
But that
off.
still leaves potential.
Oh yeah, I've been dumping in this bitch for a while.
It's actually
Cheers to that.
Thank
I've been
cheers.
trying to lock her ass in.
It's
for
actually
2
annoying
years
because
now.
I use the fertility app and like there's
God.
red days where we have to use a condom and we never used to have to use condoms. We went 5 years no condoms, and then this past year we've been having to use condoms like 30% of the time, and
Terrible.
it is so annoying.
Terrible.
No, wait. Why are you using condoms again?
Because I don't want to get
To not
pregnant.
get pregnant.
But,
I mean, but they're having so much sex. That
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, we have a lot.
There's certain
Right.
days when she's
You've been dumping.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right,
yeah.
that's
So
right.
that's what I
fucking
prefer. I like some raw dick. I like
Yeah.
I like
Of
to be
course.
dumped in.
She likes being dumped in.
But-
Oh, are you one of those that heightens the experience
Yes.
for you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dumping me.
Yes,
you would
Yeah,
say.
yeah,
yes, yes. Oh, but I don't. It's like this. I'm gonna come in you, and I'm like, no, don't.
She doesn't like
Oh,
it.
and you love that.
Those.
Yeah, she
That's
doesn't like it.
fucking.
I like to pretend to get away, and then
I'm not that kind of girl.
It's
Yeah,
also fun to
yes,
make her suck my
please
dick, and I'm
pull
like,
out.
you don't like it right now, and she's like, okay, I don't like it.
Like, I hate it.
Pretty fun. That's
Yeah.
a fun one for me.
Who doesn't like that?
Yeah, exactly. Who doesn't like that?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She's like, whatever you say.
yeah, I'm like, please don't come on my tits, come wherever, but don't come
Who
inside.
wants a smiley girl sucking your dick? Nobody.
Stop
We
looking
all
like
want
you're
that.
enjoying
We
it.
all right.
Yeah.
Safe words.
I almost want a gun to your head. Almost.
Oh my god!
Almost. I didn't
No.
say I do.
Almost.
Exactly.
Safe
But
words.
almost doesn't
Yeah.
count.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Safe words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
The safe word is
No.
Yeah.
Wait.
For everybody listening,
Yeah.
no.
The safe word is she slams the door and then fucking
No.
leaves.
If she says no, don't go.
Well, on that note, thank you guys for coming through. I
Thank you, Tim.
appreciate you. I love you so much.
We love you. Thanks for having
much
us.
Where can we find you? What do you want to plug?
you're
What do you
safe
want to
this
talk
episode.
about?
Take it away, Steve.
Our show is the Shit They Don't Tell You podcast. It's available wherever you get your podcasts. Apple, Castbox.
YouTube, we do the video
Android.
portion on YouTube on my channel, youtube.com/Nikki Limo. And then you could find me on any social media at Nikki Limo. Steve has a mixture of freaking
Steve Green
handles
Comedy
for-
on Instagram. You'll have a blast. I will inspire you to find the best you that you can be.
Lit.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. I'm Timothy De La Ghetto.
I'm Ricky Shucks.
And I'm Nikki Blaze.
This is the No Chaser podcast. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.
We've never done that before.
I don't know, but that was amazing.
This woman is crazy.
You died here.
In 1999,
Well, how did you die here in 1999?
I had a motorcycle accident.
And do you like seafood?
Yes, I made a fish head the other night. You should see
Hey Tim,
everything.
I have a stomach ache. Let's roll. Hey Tim, there's a lion eating one of the staff members. Hey Tim, free blowjobs over there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well,
Friends only.
Friends only. Well, thank you. It was
Oh,
nice
have
meeting
fun.
you.
The royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
Thank you. King shit.